What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B Hot Radio Shout. And as always, I got my podcast sis off in this thing. Miss Erin Rae. What the hell's going on, man?
What's up, B?
Where you been at?
What you mean where I been
I
at?
thought you enjoyed the breeze and ran off into the sunset and never returned again. I tried to call Jody. Jody ain't even answer his phone.
Jody hates me now, I guess.
No, he don't hate you.
Jody, call me.
Jody, where you at, man? Where you at?
It's all love, Jody.
See, there you go with some bullshit, okay?
I love Jody.
Because, see, I needed Jody here to talk about some of these things with him, like this Fynesse 2-time story.
Oh, I know.
You know, that kind of hurt me when I saw that, man, because, I mean, first of all, in a day and time where we need every black family on deck that we can get, we saw Fynesse 2 times doing that, okay? Representing a proud father trying to push the culture for it. And then, you know, he winds up finding out that the child ain't even his. Man, that kind of hurt me a little bit.
A proud father trying to push the culture forward. He was in a whole, what's the relationship?
Poly relationship?
Yeah, but I mean, hey, it is what it is.
All I saw was a father and a child on the way, and that was enough for me.
You know what? You're right. So if you was going to take care of your child, I hate that for him. In our reality, I feel like men should, and I know they're going to call me a pick-me or whatever, but I feel like men should get the test done when a baby is born. I mean, just to be on the safe side, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of relationships where people have found out 30 years later that they are not the father of a child, and you done took care of it. Like, I couldn't even imagine something like that. And so no matter how locked in y'all think y'all are, get the test done. You could do it behind her back or let her know, like, hey, I'm trying to figure it out. I love you. I thought we was down. I don't know. I just want to be for sure. And if she got a problem with it, then that's on her. But I mean, as a man, if I am preparing to step up to take care of my child, the one I believe, I should be able to have a test done.
I agree with that.
So, yeah.
Why do women act like they know who the child's father is when they don't know who the child's father is?
I don't even think they be acting though. Because I had a friend, this was a long, long time ago. She really believed, and maybe it's because one guy was a better guy. Well, no, not in her case, because in our reality, I think she just liked him more. He wasn't no better guy. Like, for real, I really think that they believe that, okay, this is whose child it is. I don't think they really sometimes are trying to. Now, there are some women that are trying to pin a baby on somebody, but if you know you slept with multiple people, at the end of the day, you need to get that test done, because there is a window. So people think like, oh, I slept with him 4 weeks ago, so it couldn't be his. No, there is a window right there, so you still need to be upfront about it. And I get why people don't be upfront, but save yourself the hassle, because I will beat your ass if I find out I'm taking care of somebody else's baby. Because you start loving a child, you know what I'm saying, you putting money in, you doing all this stuff or whatever. That's hurtful. That's like a physical pain that some people just don't understand. So,
okay, what do you think about, because I saw some women out there that said that, you know what, Fynesse needs to just step up to the plate and take care of that child anyway.
No, he don't. That is an option at this point on his end. If he would like to do that, that is not his obligation.
And see, I'm not arguing that point at all, because I agree with you on that. But they were saying that women do it all the time when a man has a baby on them.
That is, again, their option. So if a man or a woman or anybody steps out on you and the baby is not yours, you decide to stay and take care of that child, that is your option. It is not an obligation. It's not, especially when somebody did some sneaky stuff and you found out that the baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, being a woman and finding out your man stepped out, got somebody else pregnant, and now you gotta look at that baby every day and be cool, like, oh, come on here, little baby. To you and whoever you got pregnant, go ahead and do that. But if you decide to stay, then you should be, you know, a good example to that child, because you decided to stay. That is not your obligation, because you love somebody, you married, you in a relationship, whatever the case may be. If you want to stay, then stay, but nobody is obligated to take care of your child just because y'all was in a situation.
Is there ever an age limit to where if you go and get that DNA test, it's just too damn late and you need to just go ahead and finish raising that child?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna
It's
lie
too damn late. Child 13 years old.
You know what? That's
You might as well just ride that on out, man.
That's subjective, because you know what? Okay, so look.
And that's if you in the house now. If you ain't in the house and I find out now, you need to go.
But no, let me tell you, you know why it's subjective, and this is fucked up because, you know, kids around there like 13 or 16, they be acting crazy as hell.
They be out the damn chain.
Let a nigga be talking crazy. Nigga, you ain't my child, no. Go ahead, do what you do. So I don't know. That's just to each his own. But I'm just saying you ain't obligated. And to save yourself some trouble, no matter how locked in, like I said, you think you are with a person, get the baby tested at birth.
Exactly. When you saw that, how did you feel about it?
I mean, I was a little tickled because the whole situation, because you always listen to your mama. Especially if you got a cool relationship with your mama. If you're not cool with your mama, you know, whatever. But if you got a good relationship with your parent is telling you, like, that's not your baby. Yeah. She knows something.
I've seen a parent tell a man that his newborn child wasn't his. And I was like, how did your mama know that?
They be knowing.
Yeah.
When your mama tell you somebody ain't your friend, you like, that's my dog. And then all of a sudden, you like, oh, mama was right.
Exactly.
So it's just like, if your mama is telling you that that's not your baby, listen to your mama. So when she had to go get the paternity test behind his back, I was like, this nigga was in love. Like, because there's no way that your mama told you, like, hey, that's not your baby, and she had to go get a paternity test to prove to you that that's not your baby. So I know he was hurt because it had to come out publicly.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't have to do that because, like, as my mama, you could have just, you know what I'm saying, send it to me. You ain't have to send it to the public, you know what I'm saying, for them to find out. But maybe that's the only way she could have got through to him because a lot of people only care about public opinion. They don't care about anything else. As long as they are not embarrassed by the public, they'll take whatever you give to them. So,
well, I can't blame him, though. If he wanted to raise the child and be with her, I wouldn't have blamed him for that either.
I wouldn't have blamed him either. So, like I said, the mama didn't have to go about it the way she did. Not really sure what her motives was behind it or whatever the case may be. But the whole situation is just like, that's a lot. Because now you got an issue with your mama. You got an issue with your baby mama. Like, this man
what do you think the baby mama was thinking after all of this stuff was going on? How did, from a woman's perspective that looks up and finds out that this man you just took all of these paternity suit pictures with ain't the father of the child, what goes through a woman's mind in those moments?
Hell, if I know, I ain't gonna be in no situation like that. I ain't gonna never be in no situation like that.
You said you had a friend that it happened to.
I ain't heard.
But what did she say when you talked to her? Well, you said she really didn't know her.
Yeah, she really did. Like, she really did think.
Said, my bad. Well, my bad, you almost ruined my damn life.
It really was like a my bad situation in her case. Like, she
it
was
ain't
my
bad when it comes to a whole child.
And it was really her bad because I don't really talk to her much these days, so I don't really know. But I don't think the man whose baby it actually was is even taking care of the child. So it was a my bad in her situation all the way around. But I don't know. I would think, like, depending on a woman, if she's a whore, she like, couldn't pin it on him. And if she wasn't, it's like, damn, I done lost out on who I wanted to be the child's father because I just couldn't keep it, you know what I'm saying, P. But I don't know. I don't know.
So what advice do you have for young women growing up in this world that could possibly find themselves? Because how easy is it for a woman to find herself in that situation?
I mean, it's very easy. Don't get me wrong. It is very easy. I'm an adult now. I ain't no child. But still, even as a grown woman, it's very easy to find yourself in these situations, no matter what. Even if you're not out here whoring or just, you know what I'm saying, spreading it to everybody.
You could just have a rotation of two.
And not even that. You could just find yourself heartbreaking and decide you're going to go out here and do whatever to get back at something. Just like people find themselves in the craziest situations, especially people that are not even like that. It's like you a good girl, you a good guy, you try to go do something because it's like, oh, I'm tired of people getting over on me. And now you just in a messed up situation. So it's really, really easy for people to get themselves into these type of things. But a condom is also really easy to use as well. I understand those break. I understand all kind of stuff. But y'all not even starting off with that.
What about the plan Bs? I mean, shouldn't you just, if you knew you was out there acting a fool, go get your plan B the next day?
A plan B.
Or are they even working?
Yeah, I mean, but the plan B is just like a broken condom. If you take it too much, so if there's too much time that has passed, it does not work. And honestly, it doesn't always stop the egg from, you know what I'm saying, going to where it's going. Yeah, so it's like, there's not always a guarantee that those things are going to work, but you can at least try them.